Hello everyone, this is your favorite Hobkin wizard who hops dimensions, and I am here to try something new. This is a bit of a story time kind of thing. Just doing this as a little test and see if you guys enjoy it. So, let's begin. Cleric gave guidance to our bard and he instantly regretted it. Posted by username Nahellion. To give context to this, I was running a one-shot module that could also be put into the middle of a campaign, kinda like a side mission. The module is called Desert Delivery if you're curious about it. Also, yes, we know the shenanigans the bard gets into, and the party also has a good, dying laugh over the results of the chaos. Warning of possible spoilers ahead of the one-shot. The level 4 party took a job from Adventurers Guild which required them to deliver paperwork to a null tribe that was a few days' travel through the desert. The problem is that other warring tribes also wanted the paperwork, as the paperwork was research and finding of resources that the gnolls needed to prosper. Due to the vast desert and how easily the party might get lost, they were recommended a guide that would prevent them from possibly taking longer than they should, thus losing supplies. The party agreed to the guide, and they were given a male human homebrew fighter, which I will give the name Guide for this story. This man will be important for the story. During the travel, they were ambushed by the warring tribe after those documents. During the fight, one of the camels was unfortunately killed by a centaur. The fight was a bit rough, almost downing the rogue in the process, but otherwise, it was a good encounter. When everything started to settle down, the bard mentioned that the guide's camel was killed, leaving Guide to be forced to walk. The guide told them to pay no mind and that he would just catch a ride with someone else. The bard offered that he could ride on his camel, to which the guard appreciated it. But the bard continued, saying that it would be best if the man sat on his lap for the duration. Mind you, this guide is a well-built fighter and so has higher strength than the bard, so you can imagine a fighter being told by a bard of all people to sit on his lap. I told the bard that Guide looked at him with shock and mild offense to what he said, but he was allowed to roll persuasion at a disadvantage. As I said this, the cleric typed down on the chat that he was giving the bard guidance for this endeavor. This caused me and the party to laugh, as the bard rolled with disadvantage on persuasion with guidance. Thanks to the bard's abilities, he's an eloquence bard, he could not roll lower than a 10, and had an expertise in persuasion, so the lowest roll he could make was a 19. I still gave a high DC for the endeavor because of the circumstances, but thanks to the guidance, there was no failure. End result, the bard convinced Guide to sit on his lap as they rode on the camel and brushed Guide's hair as they traveled. The cleric then typed that he regretted making that decision, in character, not out of character. Now, as a DM, I need to prepare for a bard possibly having a second romantic interest, all thanks to the cleric giving him guidance. And that was it. I'm actually testing out a new little thing with voice work and such. So, please, any feedback, criticism, stuff like that is greatly appreciated. So, until the next dawn, love you guys, and Hobkin out!